My parents trying to force me to raise my sister's kids was not on my bucket list.
What's going on YouTube? Hello everyone, how are y'all doing? Welcome back to the channel, back with another video. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Your support is highly and truly appreciated. Now without further ado, let's get to today's content.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
So today we have a very interesting story about a man who took drastic decision.
My parents trying to force me to raise my sister's kids was not on my bucket list.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
I knew if I had the space for them, they would send them anyway, so it was time for me to have less space. It was going to suck. However, I'm not about to put myself in a situation to raise my sister's kids. The very next morning, I started apartment hunting. I found a place across town that was half the price I was paying now for my apartment. However, I'm going from a 3-bedroom to a 1-bedroom. So, I signed the lease immediately. I didn't tell anyone, and for the next 2 weeks, I moved in silence. Only a few boxes every single day after work. I had moved the important documents first, like the passport, birth certificates, and things that I needed. And then, from then on, it started to build. I got my gaming room all moved out of my house. Then I moved my office, and then I moved my bedroom.
My nigga.
My sister and my mom would call me periodically, but I would tell them that I'm busy with work. Meanwhile, in the background, they were making plans that I had no intention of honoring. Things got pretty intense when I checked the front door and there was an Amazon box for bunk beds that my dad had purchased.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I wondered why they wouldn't put the bunk beds directly inside of their house and just have me buy my own. However, at that point, I was like, yeah, they're trying to set me up.
It's very interesting to see how some people can be quick to make decisions on your life or about your life without even having you take part in the say-so.
After I was able to get my entire apartment cleaned out, I turned in the keys and I let them know I'm breaking the lease. They said that I would have to pay a fee for breaking the lease early, and it was actually okay because the amount of room that I had going from the 3-bedroom to the 1-bedroom was actually very similar. I thought I had 3 bedrooms. I really had 2 closets and a bedroom.
He ain't lying.
I didn't have no dramatic announcements. I didn't have a whole bunch of hoopla. I didn't meet with my family. No, I just had peace.
And I think that is the most important thing for everyone to know and understand, that if you're trying to do something that is sensitive, that is critical to you, it is better you start doing it in silence and have the people see the results of what you're doing.
Peaced out. Then I waited. My sister had sent me a text claiming that she was not able to pick up the kids from school and seeing if I could pick them up and just hold them for a little bit.
What I find strange in this man's story, and I'm not calling this man strange, but what I find strange is that his family wanted him to take care of the kids, understandably, but they couldn't find a way to let him know that, or at least ask him if he was willing and ready to take care of the kids.
That's what I'm saying.
I knew that was just a ploy because the bunk bed, the mattresses, and everything that they had sent to my house for the kids to actively live there was already getting mailed. I had put return to sender without telling them that I had returned anything to sender. So once they realized that the stuff wasn't actively at my house, that was going to be it. I texted my auntie letting her know that my sister needed her kids picked up because she doesn't have a way to get them. And she said, oh, that's fine. I'll pick them up and drop them off at your house. I said, no. Drop them off at my mom's house and y'all figure that out. Around 3:48 p.m., things exploded. My auntie, other than going to my mother's house, came to my apartment complex, but because I had moved, my door code did not work anymore. And the lady in the front office was not going to allow her to leave kids in the front office with her because she's not a babysitter.
You know, it is one thing judging what this man did, as in whether it was right or wrong, but you have to commend his sharpness in thinking and figuring out the situation.
My mom ended up texting and calling me over and over and over again, asking where I was. My sister ends up texting me, "Why is the apartment empty?" And my dad is calling me, texting me, "Call me now, hit me up now. Hey, why did the stuff that I buy get returned?" I let them do nothing but panic and just complain for a good day. My auntie ended up bringing the kids to my parents' house, and they was a straight terror. The very next morning, I sent one text, and one text only. I said, "I told you no." I ended up putting my phone on D&D because my immediate family was berating me with messages on messages on messages. My mom stating that I was an embarrassment, my dad stating that I need to man up, my sister asking me where I am, my auntie asking if I'm okay. Luckily, I had somebody trying to see if I got kidnapped or not. They caught me immature because I did not want them to dump some kids off upon me. My mom started to be really petty too. She started to send me pictures of all my favorite foods and claiming I would never eat them again. However, I can buy them from the store. Yeah, they're not going to have her special recipes. However, it's okay. I don't have to raise 4 kids that ain't mine. 4 weeks, my family had iced me out, and it was absolutely amazing.
I think there is a very important thing here that we have to learn from this man. People, especially men, need to seriously start doing things for themselves. I mean, there is nothing wrong with raising your sister's kids, but if that was not the thing that he wanted to do, then it should not be imposed upon him to do that. One thing that I've been asking myself during the course of this video is, where are the kids' fathers? Where are the kids' fathers?
That's a good question.
I was able to save at least $750. Then I saved $1,400. I was like, holy smokes. The amount of money that I have at the end of the month is phenomenally more than when they used to hit me up. I was so much better without my family on my back. I was able to get Tinder dates and reach out to women and actually do things with them, like go to the theme parks. Right now, I'm currently at the airport, about to go out of the country.
My nigga.
Because I have enough money saved up for a plane ticket to go to a place I've always wanted to go.
That's what I'm talking about!
The reason I'm taking the trip is because last week, 4 months after the initial start of the situation, my mom lets me know that she is actually going to be taking in my sister's youngest child. My auntie is going to be taking in one of the kids, and the cousin will be taking in the last 2 kids due to the fact of my sister being hospitalized due to stress.
So she was hospitalized due to stress? I want to know where the stress came from.
I felt absolutely horrible for the kids because they did not cause this situation. However, when I talked to my nephew, he said, "Uncle John, did you run away or try to stay away from us because we're too much and we cause so much stress and high blood pressure?" And I thought to myself, no, you don't cause it specifically, but all y'all together definitely do. I didn't say that to him, but 4 kids, that's just stressful.
You're goddamn right.
I was inside of a position to help out my sister. However, I feel like in about 4 months of raising them by myself, or the month, if anybody was going to get them, because lo and behold, my auntie and my mom did not take their turns having the kids for a month, so they was going to leave them with me. I realized that I work a lot and I have access income. So being able to do something for myself and experience life is something that I should do, other than being inside of the household working day in, day out.
And I agree with this man.
Yes! Yes!
If you're working, making money for yourself, you should have time to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Or playing video games when I have free time. I feel bad about the situation because my sister wouldn't be in the hospital and my nieces and nephews wouldn't be split up so drastically. However, I don't want to take the responsibility upon myself because it's not something I wanted for my life.
And that's fine, really. If you don't want something in your life, it's better to be honest and be open about it.
I wanted a child-free life, or at least until I find somebody that I can spend the rest of my life with. We make enough money to support the kids so that they can have a graceful growing up training experience. But 4? I couldn't do it. At this point, my family is split. Some say that I'm heartless. Some said that I did the right thing. Some said that I could at least have kept helping financially. I say if you volunteer somebody else's time, home, and finances without even asking them, that you shouldn't be surprised if they disappear.
All right, sir. You are right.
And that's it. That's it. If you choose to volunteer someone else's resources without asking them for their permission, you should not be surprised when they choose not to honor whatever agreement that was. And I don't think this man is heartless. I think he is honest. I think he is logical. Yeah, logic can be cold at times, but it's still logic and it's still the truth. Still, the question remains. Where are the kids' fathers or father? But enough of what I think. Let's look at the comment section and see what the people had to say about this. We have the first comment here. Where's the kid's father? Another comment, you are not selfish. It's not your responsibility.
Exactly.
He's just doing what he thinks is best for him. Proud of you for standing firm. Now go clean those glasses and enjoy your trip. Okay. Currently going through this with my partner's sister's kids. I am moving out next month alone by myself because what? People just don't understand boundaries. I hope this commenter figures out his situation. We have another comment. I hate family assuming that because a person is single, unmarried, without kids, automatically means the person has to help other family members with their kids. Absolutely not. Yeah, this is self-explanatory. Another comment, I was asked to adopt one of my sister's kids. My reply was, I choose not to have children, so why would I? They said, but you take care of other people's kids. I'm like, yeah, because that's my job. The job that I choose to do and get paid for. Yep. Another comment, even if I didn't have a space for them, my sister's kids are like my kids as their uncle. I will take care of them forever.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
I mean, yeah. More power to you. If it is something that you're willing to do, then by no means, go ahead and do it.
Do it! Just do it!
That's all I had for you today. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Your support is truly appreciated. And please, let me know down in the comment section what you think about this video.